going in, I'll keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I wanna get better.
Cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit and try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Now second and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from the 1. Henry. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple extra tight ends are in. Third and goal from the 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run. It's Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derrick Henry with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Quickly to Addison here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That ties the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on... He's got him in! Complete! And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there is going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
That's the score. Chargers 14, Vikings 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver, 65 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
For the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the line.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Chargers 14. Will Reichard.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10. At at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ram. Go.
Herbert now. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Ladd McConkey. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the gun, Murray. And he's got this to Jefferson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
28. Chargers 14. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now it's Herbert. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Amari Barno,
A loss of 10
his
yards
2nd sack of the night.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A
good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Murray now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 13 yards.
Murray changing the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time Murray to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 14. Will Riker
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
In punt formation.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors.
calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Murray now to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chargers 14. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Black 80, black. Hey, Ray. Go.
Play action. It's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Amari Barno bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
On 4th down, Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down. The turn, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. This is caught. And he's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this quarter.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.
And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive this time. And it's intercepted in the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they're thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover improved their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Rondé Gadsden, 33 yards. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Vikings 49. Chargers
So still
21.
lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Murray calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Murray. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Minnesota.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me,
It's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those. Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Vikings have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just added to that big lead.
Chargers 21. Will Riker to kick
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Herbert, his third interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's into the hands of Oliver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. To throw is Murray. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Henry again on second down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Third down and 13. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Come on. Easy, quiver.
Murray going to throw.
Well, back foot throw there is incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he is caught. He's got the first down and more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on. Number for the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you.
Woo!